What's up, my 52 block people and all of my fans? Because today we got a basic training episode. Today is the basic movements and the basic blocks. Today, I'm going to introduce you to the first level if you want to learn my system of 52 blocks. Now, you can learn 52 blocks from any source you want. But if you're watching my video, just remember, it's my system of 52 blocks. So keep that in mind. All right. Step number one. I'm not gonna hold everybody's hand. I'm not gonna baby everybody. So there's gonna be some level of research you're gonna have to do if you don't exactly understand everything I'm gonna explain. Because there's other YouTubers that have been doing it for years and the information exists out there. So I encourage everybody to do their own research, but if you have a specific question that I don't go over through today, you're gonna have to let me know specifically and I can do a part two specifically to answer questions. So the stance, the number one a starting point is a stance. I need you to envision a Mike Tyson, a karate, maybe kind of like a Muay Thai, kind of like just a squared stance. So we're fighting off a squared stance to begin with. You know, maybe slightly Manny Pacquiao. He's kind of like in a slightly bladed squared stance, but to start off, we're fighting out of a squared stance. So we're gonna get nice and squared, just like Mike Tyson. We're gonna bend our knees, okay? So you guys, I don't want to go through it too much because you guys could watch so much content on Mike Tyson and his stance, and he's explained it. It's very squared, kind of karate, kind of wrestling. That's how we're gonna fight. Because remember, 52 blocks is for the streets. It's not really for the ring. It's not really for MMA. I'm wearing these cushions on my fist, but it's really a bare knuckle style. So the number one thing is, we might be grappling, we might be stopping a double leg takedown, a single leg takedown, clinching, you might get pushed. So at this moment, right now, we're not concentrating on any other fighting stance. We're doing the Mike Tyson-esque, Mike Tyson-inspired squared stance, all right? Now, because 52 blocks is mostly defensively orientated, the first defensive move, and again, is inspired by Mike Tyson. You're gonna be standing just right here, and it's called simply the peekaboo. Boom. Level one, let's do it again. Boom. So we're in the knees bent, we're in the Mike Tyson stance, and the level one block for 52 blocks is right there, boom. So this is, somebody's coming at you and they just start winging out punches, you know? All of a sudden, they start throwing all these types of crazy punches, you know, that you see in the streets. So you're gonna be here and you're either gonna come at it like this, and you're just gonna come at it like this and just stay in the shell, or you're just gonna come at it like this, boom. That's level one. And we get into our fighting stance. So remember, you can either come at it like this, or you can go like this. Boom. Either way you want. Either way you want. So let's get back into our stance. Our number one block is this. So forget, for now, forget all the patterns, because we're not there yet. There's a bunch of, eventually you're gonna be able to flow off and do all this stuff, but right now we're not there yet. All right, stay with me. So number one block, we're in our square stance. Boom. So I just want you to practice this. Boom, boom, boom. Hold it there. Move around, here, here, here. Boom. Now, let's add some footwork. So our second move is, if we're gonna move to your right side, right? You're just going to skull and bones. So we're here, and I'm gonna take a step back in a 45-degree angle. And I'm going to raise my elbow to protect my nose, my center line. So number 1 is here, number 2 is here. That makes sense? Boom, boom. Then I come back up with a punch. I come back here with a punch or whatever, but we're not there yet. I'm just showing you that there is a lot that you can flow off of. So for the people who are a little bit more advanced, they already got their sets and their moves. But for the people who don't know yet, let's keep it simple. Let's get back to our Mike Tyson fighting stance. Bend the knees. Let's go ahead and do the first block. Bring the elbow out, and at the same time, we're gonna take a 45-degree angle step here. Boom. We're gonna stay here. This is our shell. This is our protective shell. This protects us. Boom. Then we come back into our Mike Tyson stance, So let's do it again. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. See what I'm saying, guys? And then, we're obviously gonna do the same thing on this side. And we're going to completely switch stance and do the same thing on the other side, right? So that's why we're in a squared stance. If we were completely bladed, we have to square up and do it first. It's not impossible. I'm bladed, square up, and then go to the angle. Square up, then blade. So it's not impossible, but we're not there yet. So let's get into our squared stance. Our first block is here, then we go to the right, 45-degree angle. Then we come back. Then first block, and then we go to the left, 45-degree angle. We block, and then we come back, and then we block again. Boom. Block again. Boom. Block again. Boom. Block again. Boom. And then we're back in our stance. So we understand we're going here, and your shoulder has to cross the middle center line. So we're here. This is our center line. Make sure that shoulder crosses and you have your barrier. Your barrier. Your barrier. Center line. Make sure that shoulder crosses and you have your barrier. You have your barrier. All that good stuff right here. But you have to make sure your shoulder crosses the center line. Then you're back here. So those are your back steps, your basic back steps, right? Let's now move forward. So just like we move this leg in a 45-degree angle to the back, we're gonna move it in a 45-degree forward. But this time, this hand is going to be our shield. So we're gonna go like this. Boom. And we're gonna go back. Boom. And we're gonna go back. Well, I'm literally gonna take a step here. 45-degree forward. With my hand up to block. What comes next? Well, obviously, a punch. But we're not there in attacks yet. So let's round it all up. Block number 1, 45-degree. Block number 1, 45-degree back. Block number 1, 45-degree forward. Block number 1, 45-degree this way. My bag's in the way. Let's concentrate forward for a second. So just like your shoulder has to pass the center line, look at how much my shoulder passes. And I'm gonna put the hand up at the same time, and I'm just gonna, bang, right? That's the idea. Take a first block, step forward. First block, step forward. First block, step forward. First block, step forward. First block, and I fucked up there, but you get the point. All right, this video has gone long enough. You guys get the point. Practice up. 52 blocks. I'm out. Middle face.